Recovered the remnants of the old turkey's nest. I've got an old just a pipe frame here with some chicken wire stretched across it, and throw it up on there and let it sift out basically the compost from all the sticks and stones. Scrub turkeys are likely to pick up anything just to decorate their nests. We've had a couple of days to dry out a bit now. This must have been quite an old nest because it was totally covered by lantana, which is now, you can see in the foreground here, I dragged it all down. It was completely overgrown and covered. I only tripped over it by accident because I came down the hill from the top and suddenly noticed everything was spongy. Okay, up the hill we go. Try and take this load up to the compost heap. Getting very steep here. You can hear by the motor. It's starting to feel the load and the lack of grip. That's one of the penalties of filming and working a tractor by yourself, is having to walk up and down hills and through mud and everything, very often just to get the camera back. So here we go again. So enjoy the walk back. Time for another day's worth of turkey's nest conversion into garden. A little bit of rain's made this stuff rather damp. We'll see what comes through. I dug into the outside of the turkey's nest this time, so there's a lot more twigs than the centre, which has a lot of composted dirt. But we'll see what comes out of it anyway. Got a lot of the good bacteria here that'll be an aid to the garden. This is the stuff that'll go well in the garden. Get all the good gear going. We'll push them in there. Another few loads of this, we should be able to even get it into our new raised garden bed and get it underway. Maybe planted. That'll be the way to go. Okay, confession time. I lost my shovel. I searched everywhere for it, high and low, between one load and another. And I went and got another one. And gone digging in here. Guess what I found? Lesson number 1. Don't put your shovel in the bucket before you go and get another load. Twerp. Yes. I think all this grey hair rinse is seeping through into my brain. Does it every time. Anyway, we'll carry on and see where it gets us. Yeah, a lot of sticks in here. These sticks are from the outer portions of the nest. When you get one this old, you must have been really keen, working all year to get this one nest going. For those that don't know, the scrub turkeys, it's the male that male that builds the nest and then looks after the incubation, building up a compost heap, testing the heat of the compost with his beak to scratch a bit off the top or add a bit more to it to get the right temperature to hatch the eggs. And then he's got to go and build another one. Great little life. Well, after sifting all that stuff, the twigs from most of the soil, I'm left with all the twigs. And so now what I'm going to do is put them through my shredder here and chop them into finer bits so that they can compost down as well. Shredder is not mucking about at all. I've had this old thing for about 30 years or so, and it's basically just got 3 blades atop each other that spin around and smash the stuff against an anvil, a prong-shaped anvil, and then just pulverise it into bits. I was very surprised how well it reduced this matter here, just a bunch of twigs, even lumps of shale as well, into almost dust. Admittedly, it's half rotten to start with, but it's certainly a brilliant start to anyone that wanted to build compost and just get rid of garden waste. It's a great way to go. Alright, well today I'm going to put some chicken manure type fertiliser in on top of the wood chips and things. So I've been placing a few kitchen scraps in here as well. We've let it settle for a week or two, and it's gone down about 2 rungs on the colour bond here. And now we're going to throw a bit of this stuff in to add a bit of nitrogen, which will help break down these wood chips and things, but it will also get things started. And then we'll put some compost and manure, dirt, sorry, on the top. See where we go from there. Give that a bit of a rake in, and level it off. Find out what we've got. Etc. Alright, so that should be, we'll level that off in a minute, and then I'll get the tractor over with a load of dirt and compost, and then we'll see if we can fill it up, put some mulch on top. Alright, we'll level this load out and see what else we need. I think we'll need probably at least a half a load. Fill it right up to the top, and that'll give it a bit more room to settle. You go right up to the top and then add some mulch to it. It'll level out nicely, I think. Get the break there. Yeah, probably another bucket load, and we'll see where that goes. A few creepy crawlies and worms and things in there. It should be good when it gets settled. At this point I was doing battle with the clothesline in the background there. Luckily no harm was done, and managed to recover all the clothing properly. Well, there it is. We've got the garden bed full up. It took 3 bucket loads from the tractor to top up that last little bit. I've levelled it out. That will probably go down a little bit, so that'll give us a bit of safety margin. We've got tons of worms in there. The next thing is to get some straw on the top, some mulch, and start planting. And get some water into it. We're going to rig a little bit of irrigation, micro spray irrigation around the edge of it too. So away we go. And that's it for this project. I hope you liked it. We'll get this thing operational as soon as possible, and then show you the results as it comes. Thank you.